Miss Trump?
Whoa.
Whoa, is this really necessary, guys?
Yeah, we need to pat you down first.
Do you have any devices that can be used to record anything Donald says?
Yeah, I just have my phone.
We're gonna need that.
Why?
Well, we don't want another grab him by the moment.
Am I gonna get that back? Alright, just don't check my browser history. Miss Trump, how are you doing today? Shall we? So, here, baby. Trump!
Fatality.
Are your fans always like this?
Happens all the time.
Jeez.
No, please make America great again.
Are you gonna grab that?
Are you ready?
Let's make Saturday night great again.
Let's grab him by the...
All right, class. Does anyone know what coalition formation is? Can anyone tell me? Anybody? Okay, so coalition formation is the gathering of people together to form a group to achieve a collective purpose. It is much stronger than the individual.
Hey, have you guys heard of Ken Bone before?
Who dat?
Dude, like he's a hero, like with the red sweater and all? No?
No?
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, it's kind of like what Professor was talking about, like a coalition formation, like people are gathering behind him. But if you want to see it, I mean, show it up, or we can ask him.
Hey, Teach, can you pull up the news about Ken Bone?
Excuse me?
Ow. But Teach, it's an example of coalition formation.
Yeah, we all want to watch it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, this is a coalition.
Squad.
Please.
All right. Well, that's a good example of a coalition. So yeah, we'll watch it.
Many lives as we possibly can.
We have one more question from Ken Bone about energy policy. Ken?
What steps will your energy policy take to meet our energy needs while at the same time remaining environmentally friendly and minimizing job loss for fossil power plant workers?
Breaking news. This just in. The political world was rocked when an audience member interrupted the presidential debate.
Ken Bone, an indecisive voter, surprised the Republican and Democrat nominee, voting his opinion on not only economic and social issues, but also the candidates themselves.
Right. Right after the presidential debate, one of our reporters caught up with Ken Bone. Perla, let's take it to you.
Thank you, Sarah and Monica. So, Mr. Bone, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
All right. How do you feel about trending on Twitter?
It's been insane. I started with 9 followers, 2 of which were my grandma because she forgot her password. But now I have 255,000, and it's insane.
Nice. How do you feel about the newfound fame?
It's really overwhelming. I've never had so many people looking at me at the same time, and I don't really know what to do with it.
You have this sort of coalition formation rallying behind you. Would you say that you're a leader or a follower?
To be honest, I'd say I'm really more of a follower, but I think when it comes to having an issue and expressing an issue that a lot of people care about, you kind of acquire a gathering behind yourself, all rooting for the same thing. So I guess in this case, I became a leader.
Okay. So why the red sweater?
I actually didn't plan on having the red sweater as my outfit. Originally that day of the debate, I had planned on wearing an olive green suit that was really dapper.
2 hours later.
One of my biggest passions is I have an ant farm. And it's a 5-gallon tank, so it's not too big, but I do have 15 generations of families of ants in there. and I'm hoping to grow the tank further and further.
Wow, okay. So your YouTube channel, how did that take off? What are your plans for that channel?
The plans are really just talking about things that people care about. I asked the question about energy and the relevance to the election, and I plan on just continuing voicing opinions that I think other people have, and just through my own perspective.
All right, so lastly, your female audience seems to not be attracted to your hashtag the boner zone.
Well, it's actually the bone zone.
Get that on camera, please.
And I think they just misunderstand it. It's more of an icon. It's not supposed to be weird. It's just it's a namesake.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much for answering all my questions. Back to you, Sarah Monica.
Thank you, Perla, for that fun interview.
What a guy.
Yeah, what a guy. We have some tweets pulled up for everybody. And just naming it off from Young Frenchie, I think Ken Bone has become the hero that we all need. Hashtag Bone Zone.
Here from Brian Sims, no matter how much you feel about the election, the nation found at Ken Bone, and that's something we could all be proud of. Hashtag Bone Zone, hashtag election 2016.
Follow Ken Bone at KenBone18. And then my personal favorite was from Miss Meeg. I think it would be boneheaded not to vote hashtag Ken Bone, hashtag Bone Zone for election 2016. Yeah,
What a funny dude.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for today. From Channel 2, good night, everybody.
Welcome to another business learning moment brought to you by Trump University. Power is a grand tool, but as you know, with great power comes a lot of people that f***ing hate you.
That's not how the saying goes.
Quiet down there, Jimmy.
What I'm talking about is hard tactics. Lesson 3. Hard tactics are things such as assertiveness and coalition formation. And both of these tactics, as seen in the previous clips, may lead to simply compliance or, even worse, resistance. People with position power, such as legitimate, reward, or coercion power, use these hard tactics.
Is that why I don't have any friends? Because I have too much legitimate power?
Don't be silly, Jimmy. It's because your annoying kid won't shut up.
People generally respond better to soft tactics, as you'll see in the next clips. The year I turned 26, I made $49 million as the head of my own brokerage firm, which really pissed me off because it was 3 shy of $1 million a week. In addition to my wife, Naomi, and my 2 perfect kids, I own a mansion, private jet, 6 cars, 3 horses, 2 vacation homes, and a 170-foot yacht. I also gamble like a degenerate, drink like a fish, and have 3 different federal agencies looking to indict me. On a daily basis, I take enough drugs to sedate Greater Long Island. I take Quaaludes for my back, 15 to 20 a day. I use Xanax to stay focused, Ambien to sleep, pot to mellow me out, cocaine to wake me up, and morphine because it's just fucking awesome. But of all the drugs under God's blue heaven, there's one that's my absolute favorite. Enough of this shit'll make you invincible, able to conquer your enemies. I'm talking about money. But to get where I am today, I had to use persuasion. Hey Donald, how you doing today?
Good.
You mailed in my company a postcard a few weeks back requesting information on penny stocks with huge upside potential and very low downside risk. Sound familiar?
Yeah, I might have.
This schmuck didn't send me a postcard, but of course he'll say yes. Who isn't interested in some unicorn of an investment with high yields and low risk? But the point is, the message was there, and he's interested. And with persuasion, the message is more important than the deliverer. Great. Well, the reason for the call today, Donald, is something just came across my desk. Something big. Perhaps the best I've seen in the last 6 months. Now, if you got 60 seconds, I'd like to share with you. You got a minute, Donald?
Sure.
The name of the company, Aerotine International. It's a cutting-edge tech firm based out of the Midwest, awaiting imminent patent approval on a new generation of radar detectors with both huge military and civilian application. Now, right now, Donald, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, Donald, our analyst indicates it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment will be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, that's your mortgage. When it comes to persuasion, you have to appeal to both emotion and logic. In this case, why would a white-collar gentleman just like my friend Donald over here not want to invest in something that returns in over 10 times the original investment? So now all I have to do is make sure the son of a bitch knows or think that I'm in it for him and not myself. Donald, I can promise you this. Even in this market, I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners, but I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few. And in the case of Aerotine, based on every technical factor out there, this is a grand slam home run.
All right, I'll do 4,000.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares, Donald. Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, Donald?
Sounds fantastic.
Great. Hey, Donald, thank you for your vote of confidence and welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Alright, you two, cut it out.
But Dad, that's not fair. I'm older than him.
Now, Kimberly, settle down. Don't get ahead of yourself. Just because you were born first doesn't mean you can do whatever you want to do.
That's not fair. You always take his side.
Just the way of life.
Okay, kids, can you please settle down?
Yes, kids, there's something we need to talk to you about.
As you know, your Uncle Donald's coming over today, so you need to both be on your best behavior. Every time your Uncle Donald comes over, you guys always do something silly, like last time you guys put meat in his underwear.
Classy.
Honey, back me up.
Oh, right. Yes, kids, listen to your mother.
It was such a good prank.
Kimberly,
Oh, come on, Mom. He's such an ass.
Matthew, where'd you learn such words?
Kimberly.
Kimberly,
What?
if you two behave, then we'll get you those hoverboards you two have been asking for, okay?
We will?
Scott, just go with it.
Yes, right. Yes, listen to your mother.
So, we have a deal?
Hell yeah.
Deal. Well, listen, Shrimp, if you don't want them to know about you breaking the urn and not the cat, you better quit it.
You wouldn't do that.
Try me.
Well, you don't want them to know that you snuck out last night. See, Jason.
You little shit.
Well, if you don't tell them about Grandma's urn, I won't tell them about Jason. Deal?
Deal.
Clear.
Donald, you're right on time. Come on in.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you.
Linda, it's so good to see you.
You too.
Asshole.
So how's Melania?
She's doing well right now. We're just on the campaign trail trying to handle that.
See you, Donald.
How's it going, Joe?
Thanks. But it's
And
Scott.
the kids?
They're doing all right.
That's good.
My goodness. Kathy, is that you?
Hi, Uncle Donald.
You've grown so much.
It's Kimberly, actually.
Right, that's what I said. Mark, is that you?
Me? Nah, it's Matthew.
Right, that's what I said.
Well, have a seat, Donald, while Linda prepares the table for us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, guys, dinner is ready.
Here, Donald, let me get that for you.
Thank you, Linda.
My pleasure.
So, Scott. It's Scott, right? How's work?
It's going good so far. It's going real good.
So, are you still in the same position?
Currently, yes, for the meantime, but hopefully getting up into the rankings later on.
Oh, pity. You know, I could offer you a job at my campaign. Pays well.
Doesn't that sound nice, honey?
Yes, Linda, that sounds like a phenomenal idea.
Well, think about it.
So, Donald, how's your campaign going?
On the way to success, Linda. We're almost there.
Almost, but not really.
Kimberly?
I'm just saying, you know, I heard Hillary's giving you a run for your money.
Well, I got a lot of that, so there's no need to worry about it, sweetie.
And you waste no time trying to show it.
Kimberly, I thought you said you were going to behave yourself.
I am. I haven't taken a cheap shot at him or throw tissue on whatever he calls his hair.
Don't do that.
I won't. I promise.
Well, remember you said you were going to not do that in exchange. I was going to give you a hoverboard. That's what we promised earlier.
Sure.
Speaking of money, what are you gonna get me for my birthday?
Oh, is your birthday coming up or something, Mark?
It's Matthew.
You sure it's not Luke or John? So, I'm gonna be frank. The reason I came here is to get all of you to support my campaign. And show a little more interest in your good-looking uncle. Huh, kids?
Why?
What do we get out of this?
Well, let's see. What would a young girl like you want? I know. How about a pony?
A pony? Really?
Yeah. Who doesn't want a pony growing up?
I don't.
What? I'll take it.
That's why you've always been my favorite nephew.
Gross.
So, what do you all say?
Is that all you're offering? A pony for the kids?
Scott. Well, not to be forward, Donald, but Scott may have a point. What about us?
If they're getting a pony, I'm getting a damn Vespa.
Scott!
What? I've always wanted a Vespa.
A Vespa? Well, then I want a Lambo or an Aston Martin.
Attaboy, that's my boy.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Matthew, you're 15.
I can get you that.
Okay, so let's all be realistic here. Donald, are you willing to do this for us if we help you with your campaign?
Yeah. I mean, the media is going after me saying that I'm not this fully rallied force with family outside of my wife and kids, and I definitely have the means to get those things. So, what do you say?
I don't know.
Okay, so it looks like the whole group is divided. How about I one-up the offer?
Wow, you must be really desperate.
Kimberly, about to get a Vespa with a helmet. Don't screw this up for me.
Get real, Dad.
Kimberly.
So, Uncle Donnie, what do you have in mind?
Well, name your price. It seems like you're the only one opposed to the idea.
You're not wrong. What should I ask for in exchange for selling a piece of my soul? And be willing to have my hands twisted behind my back and have people telling me what to do. Oh, Uncle Donnie, you have no idea what you're getting into.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Well, as you know, I will be applying to colleges, and I really have my eyes set on Columbia. So here's my term. I'm gonna need the best dorm room you can find, fully furnished with a walk-in closet, and a private helicopter to get me to school every single day.
My daughter deserves the best, Donald.
You make a hard bargain. Fine, I can do that.
Then let's make America great again!
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you.
Welcome back to another business learning moment. As you've seen, persuasion can be an extremely effective influence strategy. The use of logical and emotional appeals can really help your case.
I begged my mom to make breakfast for dinner last week. Is that persuasion?
Well, did she actually cook breakfast for dinner, Sally?
No.
Clearly, someone has been watching enough of my videos. Now, if you noticed, we saw another soft tactic, that being exchange, in which one party receives benefits for their compliance.